But it's all work.
Welcome to the Trap Bootcamp Podcast. As you can see, we are outdoors. We are just enjoying ourselves. It is summertime. We're outside.
Sam Silver.
My co-host, Sam Silver.
Hi.
And I hope you guys are feeling amazing and loving the sun and just getting out there and getting what you can get in life. Today, we're just going to talk about some cool things. Not actually, this ain't cool, huh?
Why not?
It ain't really cool, but I guess
it's cool. I think it's.
It's just. I guess it's not really that. It's a deep topic to me because I guess I've been experiencing it so much lately.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk about emotional triggers. Okay. So the title today is "Watch My Triggers. I'm Sensitive. It's Summer."
I love
Combating emotional triggers on your fitness journey. So.
I think that's pretty cool.
Cool. Yeah. I feel like well, the first question would be, are you an empath?
Oh, me. I think sometimes, like specifically when it comes to training, there's definitely times where, especially with people that I had for a while, I can tell by how they text me if they're okay or not.
Yeah.
Or if how they respond and stuff like that. So I would say up to a certain point, because I know I've also gone too far over that, where I'm like, oh, you're really not feeling good. Like, okay, like we don't have to, like, let's just like really go light on this workout. So
yeah,
I think I'm still trying to figure out how to balance that.
Yeah.
But what about you?
I mean, I guess I would say I'm an empath. I think I started thinking about that question, and I guess that's somebody that can kind of like feel empathy for other people. Sometimes it's a physical feeling.
Yeah.
And I do recall as a youth driving past like car accidents and stuff like that, and getting this like weird feeling of like somebody's hurt or something like that. So I would feel that, and then like if I see someone that has like a blood gash or something on their leg, I'll be like, oh, like I can feel it on my interior, and it kind of like it's a weird feeling, like almost like a pain, you know. And so I wanted to talk about, I have hair on my lips some kind of way, but I wanted to talk about being an empath, or just being sensitive to my surroundings and being on your fitness journey.
Yeah. Okay.
And how that can impact how your body changes, how your surroundings and your environment can help or hinder you in your fitness journey.
I think that's beautiful.
But before we get into that, I want to talk to you about some of the things you have planned for summer.
Something that happened.
Yes. What are you gonna be doing this summer?
Work. That's good.
That too. We all gonna be doing that for sure.
Yeah. But when we were at the gym, summertime was always really slow for me.
Yeah.
So this one is like really ramped up. But I've also it's okay. Also decided when I moved into this apartment, because I'm sure I told you it's only for 6 months. I really wanted to like make sure I took time for myself. So like I'm going to a wedding this upcoming weekend.
Nice.
Up north, and then in August it's my cousin's birthday. She lives in Florida, so I want to like take weekends off and actually do that, you know, like take time away, and you know, and not just keep overwhelming myself, which is I think something I do a lot. But yeah, I mean, I need to get outside more, which is why I really appreciate you wanting to do it outside today. And,
I know we're gonna have like the bump. I'm hearing an airplane right now.
Oh yeah.
I'm hearing like the fan. Like there's always so many elements, but I think being outside, there's a special connection that we all have to just being outside.
Yeah.
And I feel like, I made some plans this summer.
Tell me, please.
I already started my hiking journey.
You have.
I love hiking. I've been doing a lot of that lately, but I think I'm gonna be waterfall chasing for sure.
Yes.
Glamping.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we should plan a little
glamping
trip. I think it'll be fun.
I'm all excited.
Really
I'm like
fun on a camping trip.
Wait, what? When you say glamping, what? Because everyone has a different definition. So you let me. What is it?
I'm not trying to be in the wilderness.
Okay. You don't want to like hike with the tents in your backpack.
No. That's a bit much for me. I'm not there yet.
Yeah.
I could definitely use like be in the center, maybe by the beach, you know, sit out by the beach. That's fine with me. Maybe, you know, a little campground, but it's still got to have like maybe a trailer connected to it, a bathroom, some showers, and maybe a hike, you know, along with that. I'm fine with that, but not too much.
But it needs a trailer.
It needs to be something special.
Okay. All right. I'm so down.
Yeah.
Yeah. A couple of summers ago, this is beginning of COVID, I went on a camping trip to like June Lake area or June River, somewhere.
Nice.
And it was like, I'll send you the post, and it was like one of the most magical experiences I've ever had.
Ooh.
We did have a tent, but we got bougie. We put lights in the trees.
I'm with that.
And
I'm with that.
We brought a speaker, and one of the guys that came with us, he was like, his name is Ben. We were calling him Benihana, because he was like whipping up like all these things, and I was like, yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That sounds about something that's up my alley there.
I'm so down. Let's plan. Let's do it.
My sister's going on a trip to Ojai, and theirs is really very, very
there's like a whole trailer.
I'm with that.
A trailer park out there, like a streamliner or whatever.
Yes, and they're really nice. So,
yes. Okay,
that's where she's going.
Oh, I love it.
Yes.
Okay.
I have some new events planned for Trap Bootcamp too.
Yes.
I don't know if I told you about them, but the first one that we're gonna do mid-July. I'll be coming up with the date very soon. If you're interested, just go to our page. Is going to be a water balloon war.
Yeah,
I think that is a great way for people to get out some aggressions and not hurt each other, get wet and have a really good time, and just have like some team camaraderie. I'm gonna have refreshments, water balloons, and maybe some juices from my sister's company, something like that. Something, maybe some little wine and stuff like that. I'm gonna have it real basic. Just ice, water balloons. Like, we ain't doing nothing too fancy. No. I just want it to be a meetup, maybe an hour or two in a park. I will figure it out and give you guys the information, but it is coming up really soon.
Yeah, I love it.
And a new event that we will be doing once a month with this company called the Healing Cottage is a Women of Worth Circle. And I want to say it's called Women of Worth, but it's people of worth. We want everyone to be able to come to it. It's a once a month gathering for individuals that are just looking for some type, some camaraderie, some mentorship, and some happiness through creativity.
Sounds like you made your own version of Toastmasters, almost.
Yes, and you know what? It's going to be my way of practicing my speaking for Toastmasters.
I love that. Yes.
So I have 5 events planned right now going up until November, once a month, usually towards the end of the month on a Thursday or Tuesday, in the evenings at 7, out here in the Valley. If you're interested, please just hit the link in our bio on Trap Bootcamp and Trap Bootcamp Podcast, and you can be a part of it. I have some really cool stuff planned. It's just going to be, a 1.5 to 2 hour gathering. I got one event called old records, wine, and charcuterie.
Ooh, so you bring your records and
you
stuff?
bring your favorite records.
Sign me up.
Bring your favorite 2 of your favorite records. If you have a story to go along with it, you get to present it, and then we're gonna dance or whatever that song makes us do. We're gonna do that.
Oh
you know what I mean? So that's one of the
record collection.
I haven't.
No.
Oh,
I have one too.
Oh yeah, I did. Yes, I did.
It was like the whole day.
Yeah, so I have records too. I have clients that have records. I was like, wine and cheese and meat, girl. Let's go. We'll do some vegan meat too. You know what I'm saying? I'm really excited about that though. We have a few different events planned, so we're gonna get it in this year and really do some things to help the community, things that aren't too big. And we have Kamakai Healing Junction coming up again very, very soon. I will get you the information on that, so just hit the link in the bio.
Well, now I know what some of my plans for summer, so thank you.
Yeah. So we're all gonna do some special things. I think it's really important for us to start getting outside, stay connected to the earth and to your surroundings.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you guys have anything you're doing, like, let us know so we can get some ideas and maybe try them, maybe not, I don't know, but let us know.
If you have some comments, some ideas, comment below. You know what I'm saying? Comment below, send us a message, DM us. Like, we want to collaborate and do things that our community wants to do. And you guys are officially trap mates. If your eyes are on this screen, you're a trap mate. You are our mates. You know what I'm saying? You're all mate. So hit us up,
Love it.
Waking up, take my morning stroll, got coffee in my coffee cup. Nobody says what's up, I don't know why. Said I'm looking good, I'm feeling good, dress real fly. Damn, I can't get one high.
So that's a great way to segue into our topic of the day. Here's a few things to find out if you're an empath, okay? So if you're sensitive to your surroundings, or maybe crowds make you a little uncomfortable, All right. If people around you would describe you as a sensitive person, you might be an empath. You just might be an empath. If you're someone that you can feel high energy feels when you walk into a room, or if you're just now starting to feel that, you may be walking into your beginnings of being an empath.
Yeah.
Right. So, and one thing that is proven is that our environment is directly affects how we act.
Course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I recall, like I told you, passing by accidents and seeing stuff like that. But I also recall having situations like when I was going through my fitness journey. Mm-hmm. I remember being isolated a lot.
Yeah.
And I didn't understand why, but my trainer would say, you can't really be around too many people. When you're trying to lose weight. I don't know if you've ever experienced that, because you don't really have to lose weight.
Yeah, I've always tried to the opposite.
Yes, which we're going to talk about that too.
Yeah.
I think that's really important, because we do have opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah.
So me trying to lose weight, I definitely found myself being around people that, because they couldn't do it, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
And so that directly affected me when I was going out to eat, and I would be ordering certain foods, and then people would be like, wow, that's all you're gonna eat? Like, your body, why are you doing this to yourself? And because they couldn't do it, they projected their insecurities onto me.
Yeah.
And so me being an empath, I noticed that whenever they did that, I'd be like, oh, well, I'm gonna eat what you eat. Like, I'm just, instead of just being all about
like a weird peer pressure or like emotional
exactly
pressure. Yeah.
And I really don't feel that people understand how, I hate to say it, but negative they really are.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure you get that even when you're training clients who I think everyone's self-negative talks, but there's definitely been times where I've told clients, I'm like, don't talk that way. Like, it's, you can do it. Just maybe today just seems a little bit harder.
Right.
Yeah. And it just takes you further and further back if you're not kind to yourself.
Right. I mean, it all affects you. And especially if that negative self-talk is telling you can't do it.
Yeah.
And then you get around your aunts or your uncles or your family members, and they're like, why are you doing that? Like, you're going to be big forever anyway. Like, I've heard some craziness.
No.
I've heard some craziness. I've had people tell me that their parent, like me as a trainer, it's my job to really look at your body and be like, I see you changing. You might not notice it, but I've had people say that, like, their parents would be like, I don't know why you're paying her. I don't see any changes.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're hearing that, dysmorphia, all of these different things, it's going to make you be like, well, this ain't working anyway. Your mindset controls your body too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
If someone is putting you down, then it's a lot harder to get up and go and do that workout.
Right.
Yeah. So be kind to people who are doing some things.
I wanted to talk to you because you did mention on here before that you had somewhat of an eating disorder.
Yes, yeah.
And that being on the internet, it kind of affected you.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Let's talk about that. I wanted to know, what were the challenges that you had dealing with your eating disorder, and how did fitness, or really learning what fitness was about, how did that change your perspective?
Yeah, well, so when I was in it, or when it started, I was dating this guy who would grab me, and I was maybe 117, which is that's nothing. Girl, right? But
I was that when I was 5.
Stop. But he would, after we would eat, he would either say something like, oh wow, you ate a lot, which it would be I wouldn't even finish an In-N-Out grilled cheese, which is nothing, right. And then, or he would grab me in here and be like, oh, what is this? So that was a very overwhelming negative thing from someone that I was dating.
Yeah.
And I'm sure there is parts that were already there, but it is what it is. And so when that was happening, talk about isolating. I wouldn't let obviously anyone know what was going on. And then I would secretly eat and then binge and then, purge. But then basically what kind of forced me to stop and look at things was when one of the several times I got out of the ER, and they were like, you have chronic gastritis now. So it's and I'm sure I've talked to you about it, or you know what it is, but if you don't, it's the acid gets built up in this sphincter area.
Yeah.
So if there's too much acid, or then it feels like you're being stabbed
right here.
Yeah, and twisting with a hot burning. It's the I have been like debilitated, like on the floor.
Oh my
Can't
God.
drink water. So when that was happening, that was after college, moved home, and I just started to go to the gym, and I would watch this one specific trainer, and just seeing how his clients changed and like what he was doing, I was like, this is amazing. So I learned a lot just from watching him, and then I went and like bought the NASM book and like did all of that. But I mean, honestly, the most I learned from was
Girl,
so,
I can't really talk bad about that company because the things that I learned, I was recently last weekend on a podcast, and so I was speaking to the girl from Healthy Bump Club.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And man, we had a great conversation about like how the science of it really changed my perspective on how I train my clients. It made it more interior and exterior, more holistic.
Yeah.
And I don't promise people anything, because I can't promise you that you're going to be faithful to yourself, or you're going to be disciplined.
Yeah.
All I can do is continue to cheer you on and help you guide yourself in the right direction.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't really say anything negative about them because it was the greatest information that we could have ever obtained.
Yeah, and it was, I mean, just for a little bit of our soul, it was essentially free information.
Right.
So,
but
yeah,
outside of our comfort zone.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So that's, I think, why it was so key to what we're doing now, because we changed lives on the basis of like knowing what we're doing now.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's why I'm a little more passionate about it.
Yeah.
Because before it was like, I know for sure, like, they're going to see some muscles if I make them do push-ups, jump-ups, But when I was like, no, if I find out what they're doing here, here, and here, and holistically, and they're meditating, man, the changes that I've seen in the people are like inspiring.
Amazing. And I know when we do our Elevate and Dominate, we have a specific topic of what kind of workout we're going to do. And I think knowing if someone comes in and they're like pissed off at the day, or they're really tired, maybe they need more yoga, or they need something more aggressive, which is what we'll be doing later.
Right.
But so I think that you're exactly right. It's about knowing and kind of tapping into that empathic side of yourself is like very key.
And so I think what I feel like, there's a few things here, a few things that help me kind of stay on my journey and like, start to understand that this is an individual fitness journey. It's not a group thing. I feel like the fitness industry kind of lets you feel like, oh, everybody can do it. We can all have this body. And that's why we have so many women walking around right now looking like ants with big old butts and skinny waists and the same lips, the same head. And I'm not downing it. I'm not body shaming anyone, but I am so much more approaching a more like who I am as an individual. And so I don't want to be like anyone else. I don't want my body to look like anyone else. I am a designer's original.
Oh, yes.
Honey. And so I wanted to make sure that I share that with people, and like, I don't want to push the idea that, hey, I could really get your butt bigger if I, you know what I'm saying? I can, but hey, what if we work on the inside and the outside, and you see this happen forever, like moving forward,
Exactly. No, and I think you're right. And I think it's one of the things I always kind of come back to that I find fascinating about the fitness industry, or like the body or movement industry, is this is literally kind of like your only home, right? So it's like, it's how you're maintaining it. Like, you can buy like a lipo, or you can buy tits and an ass, but like at the end of the day, like how you really are treating your inside will truly reflect the outside.
Yes.
So that's why every time like you bring up like your journey, I'm like, go on, because it's true. It's like,
I think fitness has affected me so much, like the way that I have approached certain situations. Like, I realize with me, like when I'm around people and I have like a something negative, or like I have a problem with somebody, if I distance myself from the situation for about a week and I really meditate and think about what's my part in this, what have I done to project this type of perception on people that, I could take this type of thing, like it is more like of a self-analysis. And I realize like everything that we receive, you're kind of putting it out there too. You know what I mean? So that's something to be careful of, but there were a lot of things that helped me on my journey to get me back into the place to where I knew that this was just my individual journey, like for me.
Yeah, of course.
And here's a few things that helped me. I wrote them down, how we have a little talk thing, connecting to nature. Going hiking. Being outside. connecting, grounding in the earth, and really, feeling the vibration of the world. That sounds so woo-woo, but man,
when you do it, like when you sit there and just, even if like you can't like really concentrate, just your feet, eyes closed, no music, maybe music, but no music.
Maybe whatever.
Yeah, and then it really is helpful.
Yeah.
You feel like so relaxed now.
And it's not even sometimes meditation. It doesn't have to be. It's just stillness. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm learning that I just learned that all of these things can be meditation. You could be walking and meditating. You can be sitting and meditating. You can be swimming and meditating. You can be sleeping and like in your earlier parts of sleep and meditating. It's just stillness and listening to what's going on the inside.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Reconnecting to the center.
Yes. And so the next one will be being around positive, like-minded people.
Yeah.
For sure. Knowing when to change your surroundings. For sure. Get the hell up out of there if they messing with you. Okay. Meditation, real meditation, you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys got the newsletter. Check out the newsletter or talk about quantum meditation. Getting up and making yourself go to the gym. Making yourself move for 30 minutes a day.
Yeah, true.
Hard to do, easy to talk about.
Yeah. But once you get up there, and trust me, I struggle with this, especially lately. Once you just get up and do it, 30 minutes is gone like that. Like, I mean, you can even count the time it takes to go down the stairs or the apartment elevator.
That's in the workout.
Yep. And then go into the gym. You can count that time it takes to get there, But
for real, really.
Just get there.
Just get there. This one was I added sex. I added sex because sometimes, all the time, sex is a good release for your negative energy. I ain't getting much lately, but it is definitely a release for negative energy.
If you do it right, it's fun. Ding! That's good.
Yeah, there you go. And the last one would be the same as I think it's the same thing as what I said, but exploring the beauty of California or your surroundings and finding alternative ways to be enjoyed. I mean, to be entertained.
Yeah.
Like, I went hiking yesterday with some clients, and we went to Griffith Park Zoo, the old zoo.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
The abandoned one?
The abandoned zoo?
No, I haven't been there.
And we did that hike, and then we came down and we found Shakespeare in the park. They were practicing.
That's cool.
I'm a theater bum.
Yeah.
And I love that kind of stuff. And it starts July 2nd and it goes to August. But it was really cool. And that was like an alternative, something that I haven't done since I was a kid. Like, I haven't really gone to not a kid, but I haven't been to the theater in a while. But an outdoor theater is a different alternative experience that could really like bring some joy,
There's this place in Topanga Canyon, and I think they do it basically all year long, and it's just like a specific Shakespeare play for like months, and then they switch it, and then like
I love that kind of stuff.
We should go. It's so cute, and it's so fun, and it's just like you have no reception, and it's
I love it.
Yeah.
That's what I want to do.
Super close. Yeah.
This one seemed like you can bring a little picnic basket, a setup. Oh yes.
Yeah.
So we okay.
Okay, got you.
All right,
we
summer, here we come.
Balloon fights.
Summer, here we come.
Shakespeare in the play, or in the play,
in the park.
That's something like that, and then
Women of Worth circle.
Yeah, and then
healing
we don't
circle.
get laid.
And then you get laid. We're gonna try. She don't have a problem with it.
I get lazy.
I do.
You gotta like shout. You gotta
get laid or get lazy.
Ooh.
Hey.
I guess I'm lazy.
But okay, so that's a perfect way for us to talk about the herb of the week. Hey. Rosemary is the herb of the day.
High in antioxidant, antimicrobial, and anti-inflammatory compounds. It may help lower your blood sugar, may improve your mood and memory, may support brain health, and may protect vision and eye health.
We will be creating a lemon and rosemary spritzer for you guys to try, a nice little summer drink to add to your focus and add to your health for your brain. I hope you guys enjoyed the show today. I hope it was really entertaining. Any information that you want to get, you can get in the link below here. Go to our Instagram, go to our website. Please add us. And as usual, what do we say? Wait, hold up. Follow me. See y'all next time.
Bye.